love coming to DICE, period. It's a great show. It's one of the best all year long, and it's one of the places where you can see everybody you know in the industry and also hear some great speakers.
Okay, so you guys are now knee-deep in working on Resistance 2. What were sort of some of the bullet points that you guys really wanted to get into the game as far as improving over the first one?
Well, we got a lot of feedback from players, both positive and negative, and there were things that we absolutely wanted to change. First of all, we wanted to create more of a focus on Hale. The main complaint for the story last time was that it was narrated, and so it took you out of the game and you didn't feel as immersed as you could have. So now the game is told 100% from Hale's perspective. The other thing we wanted to do was add online co-op. The question I probably got asked more than any other question was, so why don't you guys have online co-op in Resistance 1? And we all got that question. So we knew that we needed to put it in, but we also knew that we wanted to make it dissimilar from everything else you're seeing out there in terms of online co-op. So having an 8-player online co-op game, giving it its own story, and also having classes along with experience and other things that will occur with the characters really helped set it apart. One of the biggest challenges we have with any multiplayer game is balance. And with several different classes in online co-op, we've got to make sure that they all feel equally strong.
Will we get some new boss fights?
In co-op or in general?
Co-op.
In co-op, yeah, you're going to see some pretty cool stuff. I can't really...
That you won't see if you play through it by yourself.
I'm not going to comment on that yet because we are still putting together all of the co-op levels. So we got to keep some things as a surprise.
Vehicles. Can you talk a little bit about the vehicles that are going to be in it?
Not yet.
Not yet, but there are vehicles, correct?
Yes, there are vehicles in the game.
Different classes of vehicles?
That's about all I'm going to say. On Resistance 1, when we did offline co-op, we ran into some serious challenges with making co-op fun when the game had been designed for a single-player campaign. So we decided, screw that, let's make a completely separate campaign for online co-op. So this is a separate story that follows 8 soldiers in their path. 60 players really hasn't been done, I think, on consoles, and so what we did was we took a look at what makes multiplayer fun, and what makes it fun is being able to band together with friends of yours and go out and accomplish objectives together. And we realized that with a little bit more squad management and more attention to to objectives, we could expand the multiplayer game to 60 players and mitigate the chaos that one would expect from such a large number of players.
What kind of technical tricks can we expect in the game? No loading, anything like that?
We're not talking about that stuff yet. So, we'll release more information on new technical features down the line.
What's it been like trying to get the latency sort of in check when you have 60 different players with all different connection speeds playing together at the same time?
Surprisingly, it hasn't been a big challenge. It has been a big challenge, but our multiplayer team, along with great support from Sony, has ensured that we are lag-free with 60 players. And we're playing it now in the office. We're playing 60 players, and it's great. We're playing with testers up in Foster City, and we're down in Los Angeles, and it's going very smoothly. We had to revise a lot of our production techniques. The cool thing was, with Ratchet & Clank Future, we were able to refine those techniques, and now we're seeing the benefits of that production cycle with Resistance 2. So we get a lot more done a lot earlier, and that gives us more time to create an ambitious scope for the game. What you're seeing is running on the Ratchet & Clank engine, and we are continuing to improve that engine all the way up to the game's launch. What we tend to do is improve our engine, so any one of our games may start here in terms of technology, and then by the end it's up here. And that affects everything from visuals to AI to physics, you name it.
So when are we going to learn more? At GDC?
Soon.
GDC soon?
No, not GDC soon necessarily, but soon.
All right, well, thank you very much for talking to us, Ted.
Thanks a lot, Jay. Appreciate it.
Take care, and thank you.